When I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, bitches say shit and they ain't saying nothing. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. But bees in the trap, but bees in the trap. Hello, my friends, hello. My Facebook is not working, you know. It's been so long since I've seen you. It's been a while, let's stay awake. Let's talk about how fucking tired I am. Can we talk about how tired I am? Does this bitch look tired or what? Does I look tired? Does I look tired? I fucking look tired. I sure do. Yay, normal. Normal cross-eyed looking bitches. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, 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 big doll. Chantal, I got my shirt. I love it. It is going to be washed. Thank you. Grandpa is 93. He's been 93 for the whole year. Can you believe it? Did they survive without me? Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about... Let's not talk. Let's just not. Let's just not talk about what I've been doing since I got home last night and this morning. So Dan had court this morning. So you think he was going to be quiet at all when he woke up this morning? I wanted nothing more than just to sleep in, just so y'all know. But that doesn't happen because once Dan's up, the whole fucking house is up and the animals and all that bullshit. And so I'm like, okay, well, I sat in bed for a little bit to try. I did get, it was inside of it, Chantal, yep. And I'm so used to not running with a hat in Nashville that I'm like, anyway, so yeah. So I was up, I sat in bed for a little bit. The animals wouldn't leave me alone, so I was like, fuck it. There's more cleaning to do. You guys, let me tell you. You misspelled my name? That's okay. Everybody does. Let me tell you something about my house. It was all picked up, right? Everything was picked up. It wasn't vacuumed, which we knew. The dishes were done, like, the bed was in shambles. So, like, I had which I knew. He's like, yeah, you should probably change the sheets. No shit. So, I knew I was going to do that. I walked in, I'm like, there's piss everywhere. Oh, good, Susan. There's piss everywhere. What do you mean? I can't smell it. There's piss everywhere. I smell it. It's in every place in nook and cranny. Andrew's like, I don't smell it either. I smelled it everywhere. You guys, I was cleaning up piss yesterday and last night and cleaning up piss this morning. I was like, I know it's still here. I can still smell it. Yeah, you're talking about, ew, yeah. You guys, I'm telling you, it was nonstop. This morning, I have not stopped. I have not stopped. I've been doing laundry. My fucking laundryman now is like, my washer is doing that E1 F9, which means something's stuck in the thing again. So now I'm gonna have to fucking fix my washer again because I have a feeling I know what's in there. And I'm not gonna tell y'all, but I have a feeling based on some remnants from a dryer the other day. So I gotta wash. I mean, y'all, you know how much wash I have? Do you know how much wash I'm still washing? Like, I've already done 4 loads. I'm on my 5th load. I'm on my 5th fucking load. There was even piss in the laundry baskets. There was piss. There's piss everywhere. So that's what I've been doing this morning. So yeah, I don't want to hear anybody. I don't want to feel anybody. And then I laid down. Thanks, Daddy. Then I laid down to do my content, and I was like, I don't want to get up. I could easily just fall asleep, literally. Piss. I was still finding piss this morning, even when I thought I was all cleaned up. Y'all, it's insane. I'm on top of these fucking cats. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on top of them every day. I might see a squirt here and there, but I'm on top of it. It was, I'm tired. I feel hungover. I didn't drink on the plane. I had 2 drinks. One before I left my aunt's house, my cousin's house. I was feeling like a little anxious, you know? I know, Jade. I don't know. I'm gonna ask her this morning. Let's see if she says your house smells better. Let's see. Let's see. It stunk. I don't know. So, anyway, why are the cats doing that? If I fucking, hi Jan. If I fucking knew, I was, because that's territorial. He's been putting creams inside. You know, I mean, they're gonna start pissing because they're pissed off. It's not like they're just marking their territory. You wanna hear the worst thing? You wanna hear the worst thing? The first thing, I came home to wash my hands. And I went, and right by the sink is Grandpa's pill crusher. Anyway, all my cats are spayed or neutered. You guys get over that shit. I hate when you say, well, you need a spayed or neuter. My cats have been spayed or neutered for the time. Anyway, so I had to clean up Grandpa's dried on. I'm like, did you not notice what was in there or around it? Oh, shit. Hi, Martz. Because he doesn't smell it, Donna. He doesn't smell it. This is why I can't leave your house, my house. Everybody says, oh, leave your house. You need a vacation. Now I need another fucking vacation because I'm already tired of cleaning. Y'all pissing me off. You need a vacation. Yeah, this is what happens. I get home, there's my fucking vacation, all de-stressed and all that fucking shit, back to a ball of fucking nerves and stress. But was it worth the trip? Probably. Probably. You get them neutered and spayed, they won't do that. Thomas, bull fucking shit. All of them are neutered and spayed. Get out of here. I hate when people try to tell me what to do. All my fucking cats are neutered and spayed. They all are. They are. Huh, Marty, you jumping from... Can you hire a house cleaner? Not right now. Nope. Not right now. Can't afford it. To be blatantly honest, can't afford it. Hi, Sultan. How are you? So other than I'm tired, I feel hungover, which I'm thinking is the jet lag, you know? Because, hi, Carla. Because I woke up at 4, and I was like, okay, because, you know, 4-ish, 5 was about the time I got up every day. So I laid back down. I forgot my hat. For 5 days, I've been on here with no hat. Do I like yoga? No. I like doing what I'm doing right now. For 2 days, I haven't ran. I've been doing that stupid stair climber. Look who's back. Back again. All I smell is cat piss, Mandy. My husband always acts like he doesn't see it. Yeah, well, and you know, that's the thing. Cats are just sprayed. They just spray, you know, so it's hard to see it. But I see it. I smell it. Probably Blue Kitty. Blue Kitty, I don't even want to go there. He tried. Yeah, right. He didn't try very hard. But it is what it is. I thought Mary was going to do my laundry. I thought a lot of things. I would have prepared better. I'm looking younger and younger. Well, I appreciate that. Rawhead, everybody tells me I'm looking older. So there's half of you say I look good, half of you say like I look like an old bag, and half of you say I age in a week. So I wish I could understand it all. But you know what? It is what it is. I am who I am. You don't like it, you can get the fuck out. Period. Oh, Leo. I hate change, so been dying not to have our norm. So, yeah, it's just so much work, Susan. I literally got home at about 8:45. I'm starving. I had just a bag of M&Ms. And then I went into clean mode because I can't I couldn't settle my fucking self down, you know? So, yes, I got to see Chelsea. That was a fun day. I could have done the biggest con artist on TikTok. I doubt that. Come on, V Men Zone. If I was the fucking biggest con artist on TikTok, I'd have a lot of more fucking money than I do now. I'd be able to afford a house cleaner. I'd be able just shake my butt and see that cash come out of it. Get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Cheryl. Thank you, Connie. I'm back. Questions: do you care if I do yoga poses? Joshua, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? It is Wednesday morning, and I'm not in the mood to deal with your shenanigans, okay? Good. Collie? I'm not sure what your age is, but you look amazing. I'm 51. Yeah, 51. My plan for Vegas, oh God. I don't blame you, Carla. You would lock the cats in the room with the litter box. There's litter boxes everywhere. Then one room would get sprayed on. You know what I mean? Hi, hippie. How are you? Yeah, mine was only delayed for a little bit. I literally thought about going to, and I have to like look at my plants. I mean, I just gotta catch up on life, you know? So I came home about 8:45 on, I was in full gear till about 10 o'clock. I cleaned for like an hour and a half, and it still wasn't enough. Started wash, you know, that type of stuff. Picked up, no vacuuming, wiped down counters. You know, all of you that bitch because my animals are on counter. Well, it probably wasn't done the whole time I was gone. Yeah, so I felt like I needed to do that, you know? It's my normal upkeep. There's probably about 5 gallons of poop outside that hasn't been cleaned, so I'm gonna have to be doing that today too. Y'all think my job's easy, you can kiss my arse. Anyway, he doesn't keep up on that every day. He went out really quick when he saw the gardeners as a reminder. I didn't leave a note this time. I said, you know what? It's fine. Nobody died. Nobody died yet, Sandra. I still have my pig, yeah. I have lupus and my hair's coming out like crazy, girl. I totally understand. Deborah, let me tell you. You know how many people make you feel like shit? You know? Girl, you have thin hair. I do? You look better in a shorter cut. Well, thank you, I do. But I'm not gonna cut my fucking hair when my hair's thin, because then I'll really look bald. And if I'm going bald, I'm doing it good. When you were gone, I was laying with the dogs. Probably a couple cats. Yeah. I'm balding. You don't think I fucking know that? You don't think I know what my hair looks like? I know I need a trim. I know it'll look better. I haven't had the fucking time to get a trim yet. Hair loss, people. Check it out. I'm surprised I'm not bald yet. But the 5 strands that I have, I know my hair doesn't look good down. Half the time it was down, it was because I hadn't had a chance to put it up yet. I like it longer. I've had it short and I've had it long. I haven't had it this long. It's too long, but it needs to go up because I can put it up and it still looks cute. That's why I'm keeping it long. Can you please pay attention to the ideas that women are going through this balding thing? It's what happens and we don't talk about it enough. And I am one of them. I am 51 years old. I am losing my hair and have been for the last 14 years. 14 years. Do you know how much trauma that is for a woman? Do you know how much pain, how much depression, how much suffering people go through, women especially, for losing their hair? Women aren't supposed to be bald. Women aren't supposed to, we're supposed to have beautiful, flowy locks. Thank you, perimenopause. Thank you, genetics. Thank you, stress. Thank you, disease. Thank you, medication we need. Thank you to it all for fucking us up and not having the gorgeous manes everybody expects us to have. When you comment on somebody's hair that's thin, please refrain from telling them what they should do with their hair because you don't know what the cause of their thinness is. I do what's best for me, as should you. Have I thought about toppers? Abso-fucking-lutely. I think I'm gonna get a topper. Yes, Jade. I thought about getting, one of those toppers. My friend's sister got one. She loves it. And if it makes me feel more secure with myself, then I'm gonna fucking do it, right? And I'm gonna talk about it. Well, Suzanne, it's not just one. You know what I'm gonna tell you? It's not just one person who talks about it. It's many people who make comments. Well, I have thin hair, you should cut it short. Well, good for you. Good for you. Good for you, toot toot. You don't think I look at women with thick fucking hair who walk by me, women who are older than me, thinking, why the fuck do you keep it? Why the fuck do you keep it? How come I have to lose it? Yeah, I won't go short again, Mandy. Absolutely not. But I do need to trim it. So I'm gonna start talking more about women hair loss, right? Hi, Erin. Bye. I gotta talk more about it because it's a epidemic. You know, gut health, schmut health. I think some of it is in response to certain things like that, but other parts it's not. It's genetics. It's disease. It's perimenopause. I can always enjoy. I only have one fucking chin hair, Suzanne. How am I supposed to enjoy that? We all bald. I did, Francine. Thank you. And I was just sitting there thinking, what? And I was reflecting. I was reflecting on myself, you know, as I was walking by, feeling insecure about my hair. Every time I video myself with my hair down, I'm insecure, right? Because I know people are thinking it, I see it, it stresses me out. It's hard, right? Women who deal with this understand. I see ugly when I look in the mirror when my hair is down. I see inadequate. I don't see beautiful. Women with hair loss feel that way. So I had read a couple of comments throughout like the week about hair, and I was just sitting there looking, feeling insecure about myself and my hair and the way I look. And I was seeing these women with this fucking thick ass fucking hair, gorgeous, older. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna do a PSA. I haven't addressed it before, but I'm doing it now. I don't like my hair. No, through hair loss. I put it down because I just do whatever's comfortable at the time for me. Because actually, I think at times it looks good. And then I see videos and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Nashville weather when it was raining, my hair just curls up in ungodly ways. I have a lot of wave in my hair and it's just horrible. It's bad. My hair's bad. It's Joanne, my stepmom. She's my mother-in-law. Yeah. Thank you, Kim. So anyway, I'm just gonna talk more about balding hair. Why do you wear hats a lot? Well, because my hair's so thin that when I'm gonna spend a day outside, I have to keep a hat on so I don't get skin cancer on the top of my scalp. And it looks cute with a little tiny bun in the back. I feel like I can fit a vibe. I feel confident. Why do I wear hats on here typically? Just to keep my hair back out of my face. I forgot one because I've been cleaning. The chin hair. So if you have hair loss as a woman, I understand and I know. We got that shed every time we shower and brush our hair. Every time after I brush it before and brush it after and then blow dry it, I always kind of pick it up and kind of acclimate, associate, assess, that's the word, how many hairs I've lost to make sure it's within the 100 hairs a day. Oh, you got a topper? Oh, you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. The problem is I don't dye my hair, so it worries me a little bit. If my hair, if my vagina hair, my nose hair, my mustache hair, and my eyebrow hair grew, well, not the eyebrows themselves, they've lost themselves too in the shovel, but the shit that's below the eyebrow grows like a fucking marathon runner. Yeah, if I could just keep that on my head, we'd be good. I do all the things. I do all the things. I do all the products, right? We can go through the shampoos I use. I do it all. I'm on minoxidil too. My doctor won't put me on the oral version because he said it's too dangerous for my age. Isn't that weird? Every doctor is different. I think I have telogen effluvium, where my doctor sent it to my dermatologist, and because it's hard for people who are having hair loss to get in the dermatology here, thank you COVID and thank you resources that have been cut, it's harder for us people to get in, right? It's harder for us to get in because they have to take the more serious issues first. So that's what they said I had, TA or TE, what is it, an effluvium? Which your hair, it's clinically a female pattern baldness, which is a thing, and it gets worse during times of stress, hormonal imbalances, and change. Yeah, here I am. I'm always in that state. So I do minoxidil. I do a version of minoxidil. I switched from minoxidil to Growplex. You can look it up. Growplex. It's got a combination of things in it. I've tried every pill, every liquid. I've tried it all. I can tell you what works and what doesn't. I can tell you it all doesn't work. Some of it might work. I do have growth, you know. I mean, I'll show you my growth. So maybe it's working or maybe it's just me. Sheila, I take everything. I always use beer. No. I always use Nizoral. Nizoral is a DHT blocker. I always have things in iron and zinc, high in, B vitamins. I do it all. Mary Roos has a great vitamin line. I do it all just to make sure everything's good. I know, I'm not putting color on it. I've grown it out I haven't touched my color in probably 4 years, maybe. One of my cousins, I noticed her hair's a lot like mine. She looks thinner, more frizzy. She's older than me on my dad's side. The other cousin, no, she has beautiful locks, curls. She doesn't look, trust me, when I saw them, I was looking, My brothers, one of them's more thinning than the other. My dad had very fine, curly hair. Very fine, curly hair. And you could see his scalp, it's not thick like his boys are, but their mom has really thick hair. So my dad's was always very thin and curly, right? So I do iron, I do all those things. I try to eat well. I try to keep my body healthy. And it's been going for 14 years. So I've done the saw palmetto, all that bullshit you see on TikTok. I just got sucked into buying some roller things, so I'm trying it out. I got this other comb thing. I'm always willing to spend the money to figure it out, right? So I avoid mirrors. Wash hair and beer about 3 to 4 times and you will see a difference. Really? Beer, does it matter? Does it have to be an IPA? Wash it with soap or just pour it? I don't understand. So yeah, hold on. I'm literally losing hair when she got divorced. She even in the center, taking about me and doing the hair. She has, when you lose alopecia areata, the bald spots in one area is alopecia. Yes, okay. Yes, gave you scalp sores? Yeah, and it could. My hair, I've just done it, and really they say you have to take the 5%, not the 2%. Mushroom capsules. Ugh. The idea of mushrooms in my coffee or in a capsule gives me the heebie-jeebies. Dan walks. He doesn't do treadmill, he walks. So I've done topical minoxidil since I was 36. My doctor was like, I can't tell you Everything's fine. All your numbers check out. And every other year when I do it, it's all the same. They haven't really fluctuated. So we know there hasn't been any major dips, you know? So it tells me that all those things. Now, have I checked my testosterone and all that? No. They won't do it. They won't do it. If they don't see a necessary reason to do it, they won't do it. You've heard of using beer before? I'm gonna have to look into that. I was told apple cider vinegar is what it does, Mandy. Trust me, I know all the things. It's supposed to remove the fungus on your hair. So you're supposed to wash your hair every day. Bye, Sam, I love you. You're supposed to wash your hair every day to keep it clean and keep fungus and stuff. All that. They say it can also affect the, the follicles. So apple cider vinegar is supposed to cleanse your scalp. The Nizoral is a DHT blocker. So so you want the blockers because that's what makes your hair fall out. I've tried it all. Trust me, saw Palmella is a DHT blocker. Yes. The yeast and the hops. I'll try it. For alopecia, it gave me sores on my head, so they took me off of it. I know. Let it stand for about 20 minutes and rinse it out. And you don't have to shampoo after. Just the beer. I'll try it. I got a whole bunch of Coors Light in there that nobody's drinking. Does it have to be? I'll take some hair. Janice, I'm tired. Hi, Daryl. I'm tired. I haven't had it. I like Nizoral better. You know, fewer dishes. Fewer dishes. Hi, Bogey. Did you see? I did. You know, they all work the same, though. I like the ones I'm taking better at Chelsea. Said I would learn things. So anyway, she got a bald spot. Yeah. So, and Connie, that's the thing is that my hair pretty much stays consistent at the same fallout. I think it's sped up a little bit because I stopped the birth control pills, remember? So I went down. On my hormones. So I know my extra shed is from the hormone changing. What flowers to get my wife for an award she's getting? What's her favorite flower? My daughter is 45. So, okay, so tell me. I know. You know, I would have a head full of hair if I did that. If drinking wine can cause hair growth. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on that shit like white on rice. Yeah, baby hairs. Yeah, I think it's just, that's the thing, is that I think your body's gonna produce follicles or it's not. I don't believe anything is going to produce follicles. Your follicles die. I mean, so I think the ones that are living might help speed along a little bit, but I think my curiosity is, would they grow anyway? As yellow, I was thinking yellow roses. Do you have to do expensive, like, yellow roses are pretty, but do you always get a roses? You know, does it have to be like fancy dancy? Can it be sweet and charming? Oh, and mayonnaise? I'm not gonna do the mayonnaise, yeah. I know, white tulips. Thank you, Beachy. Grandpa's fine. It was really cute. I'm gonna tell you, my damn death book got shoved in the mailbox. Yes, they should, JD. I was thinking sunflowers because it's just beautiful, but I don't know. If she's bougie enough, she may be like, really, honey, sunflowers? Carnations. Just pick some fucking shit outside and put it in a vase for her. My mom's hair was not thin. My mom had thick ass fucking hair. You know? Thick ass fucking hair. I was always jealous of her too. I was in the wild. So if you see my video in the elevator, slightly infused. I was slightly infused on that. I was gonna say slightly infused just for my people, but I didn't. I'm sure there's gonna be like drunk. Yeah, I was slightly infused that night. I was having fun with my family. Nothing wrong with that. I might have even taken a puff of my cousin's puff, you know what I mean? I was having fun. When I'm with my family, I don't care. I don't care. That was the only night I did that, though. Shit. The trip was fantabulous. I tell you, Nashvillians, they're my favorite. It's my favorite fucking time to go is in October. Janice was my mom. Yeah. It's the most beautiful time to go. I will forever go in October. I was trying to guilt my aunt. I was like, well, maybe you can come see me in a couple of months. You know, you should get out before Ed dies. And she's like, oh Lord, here we go. I said, you know, I like to put on the guilt. Don't you want to see Ed before he dies? Well, I reckon you come to my house then. We do that on our family. Yeah, it's just our humor. So don't come at me and say that's rude. You can all fuck off if you're gonna do that. That's not rude. That's how we are, you know. Was it a great homecoming? My baby girl was so excited to see me. Yeah. Coco had a really tough time. Coco was in a depression. Yeah. Am I running and talking? No, I'm not. So no roses. I think it would be pretty to do something different than what you normally do, Bogey. It looks like you put more time in it. Roses to me are just something that's easy and contrived. Like, oh, I'll just look in and buy some roses. You know, fuck, why? Do something pretty with sunflowers and just tell her I saw these and thought these were just as beautiful as you know? Come on, Bogey, put in the charm. So, yeah, you know, I fuck roses. I'm not a big rose person either, but people are. You know what I mean? Sunflowers are my favorite sunflower. Flower, give her sunflowers. Duh. Shit, Vogel, how many times do we have to go through this shit? I just asked you what her favorite flower was. Oh, shit. Hi from Cape Town. Cheryl, what's a poor baby about? What are you poor babying? I hope you ain't poor babying me, baby. We don't do that here, Cheryl. Yeah. You know what we figured out? The median age for bitches who be tripping are the bitches who are tripping. They're all pretty much like 60 and up. All these women and men. Could you imagine if your grandmother you found out was trolling women on the internet? Could you imagine? Oh, Vogel, you fucking pissed me off. I'll cut this. Susan. Oh yeah. Coco was like, girl, don't you be coming at me sideways. I ain't in the mood. Coco, yes, she was a poor girl. She was so excited she didn't leave my side. So she started sleeping with Andrew this week. She would bark at the everybody's saying sunflowers. So I'm still on a Nashville high, you know? I woke up this morning and I was like, fuck. Fuck. I'm home. Damn it. You guys don't know. That's why I was telling you. I asked you at the beginning of the shit. We could have cut it short. Bogey, I got no time for this shit. When I ask you a question, answer it. Don't worry about anybody else. I'm the boss here. Shit. That's what I said. If her favorite flower is fucking sunflowers, no shit, Diggity Squid. You get the sunflowers. If you always get fucking roses, then fucking do something different. We tried to do this and handle this earlier, Bogey. You're 68. You are cool. How's Ed? He's great. So, the cutest thing last night. Oh, Brenda, you're cool. The cutest thing last night is Dan's like, I want to see if Ed recognizes you, right? So, we did it. Sadie, if you're here, write down Bogey's not listening to Danielle. Document Drake's not here. Again. Yep. All right. Thank you, girl. Mm-hmm. So, one of the... yes, Cheryl, I'm going to be talking about hair loss a lot. Because that's my living. I live it. And I'm depressed every fucking day. I'm going to do more videos about it, too. I promise you. Hi, Fran. Thank you, Maria. Okay, so... No. Bogey... Sadie, strike 2 for Vogel. Strike 2. Run it down. So Yeah, so in the process, I said, hi, Ed. He said, oh, hi. He doesn't recognize. I said, you know, I mean, well, how are you? You know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I was gone for 5 days. You were? I said, yeah. Well, where'd you go? Nashville. You went to Nashville? That's nice. You went back home. Yeah. The best part of that conversation was he said, you went back home. That's amazing. It's a little things. Hi, Robert. Shit. So how cool was that? That memory that he got. And then the rest became goobly gop, you know. But yeah, he said you went back home. Deborah, that's probably why I'm losing my hair too. I feel like our bodies are so tight they can't breathe. The nutrients can't get to our follicles. Yeah, up to our head because that's far way up. Oh snap, Mare. Anyway, so it was the cutest thing ever. Yeah. So Dan was like, oh my God, did you hear that? I'm like, no shit, I heard that. You went back home. I did go back home. So that was a little takeaway from that, right? So trip was great. Eloise was the sweetest little thing. So I'll tell you the story. Yeah, I was trying to get Matthew to come over because I thought they were going to come hang with me and Brittany, and Crosby went out to dinner. So I was hoping they would come and just hang out with us. And, you know, Anna had kind of a little cold she was struggling with for a couple days, and she was like, you know, I'm scared to be around Bauer. Respectful. And so Matthew texted me, and he's like, hey, would you mind us picking you up and going to pick up Eloise? He said, one of the most favorite times of my day is picking up Eloise from daycare. And he's like, I want you to experience that with me. How do you turn that down? What was I gonna say? No. Sorry, Brittany. I gotta go, you know. He's like, I want you there. I want you to see what I see. I want you to meet her with me. You know, all these things. So they picked me up. It was great. We went. Eloise was excited. She kept looking at me. You know, I think they know. You know what I mean? I think they know. Anyway, so I picked her up. She was excited to see Daddy. I picked her up, and Matthew came hovering over my shoulder, you know. Hi, baby. This is your auntie, you know. Cutest things, right? And she, you know, she kept looking from him to me, because we have a lot of similarities, right? Kept looking from me to him, back. And then at the same time, she took her hands up. Matthew's hand was right here, my cheek. And she grabbed her cheeks and just smiled. She smiled. What? I said, I'm not crying, you are. He's all shit, sis, that was the cutest thing ever. And then she went to grab our noses. I said, all right, yeah, family resemblance, I get it. Get the fuck off my nose. Anyway, it was so, he did. I said, how do I turn that down? So we went, it was great. She's going to the same preschool that he went to as a little kid, which is, daycare, which is cute. So that was cute, and I'm so happy I did that. So we went back to 11 months. So we went back to Babs's house, which is his mother, my stepmother. Anna is Matthew's wife, and her mom's here visiting baby E. And so we had dinner, and then they brought me back home. So it was so cute. Not a year yet. And I think December 16th. Bauer's like July 22nd. I'm gonna have to remember that. July 22nd. The ball recipe is so easy. How's Hannah? She's been fine, going to school. Bauer is the baby. Bauer is the baby. Yeah, is the new baby. Bauer's my cousin's baby, but we call me Auntie. Just because I'm involved a lot, okay? Back off. I wonder why I can't see the live right now. Have a moment here to... I see you, Dr. B. I see you, Dr. B. I can't wait to have a grandbaby too. I know. Brittany loves that I'm so involved, you know. I bought them. I went to this cute, at that store I posted the other day in Kingston Springs. Like the Jolly Floppy Lollipop Froggy, whatever. And it was the cutest thing. Evelyn, husband, how about you got 2 minutes? Block those. Oh, thank you. Oh, yay, Mary. Yeah, so anyway, I bought them outfits. I couldn't help it. They were cute. I have a real bad memory loss. I'm sorry, Teresa. Hello, New Jersey. So yeah, it was a great trip. Yeah, it was a great trip. So I got to see them. Unfortunately, it's just not long enough, you know. If I didn't have any responsibility, you know, if I didn't have Ed, I would have been gone a lot longer. A lot longer. It was a sweet story. And I'll never, yeah, he's eating. I learned from Dan that when Danielle looks away left, she was reading her chat. The camera is, yes, it's the opposite. Nothing better than 2 babies in the family. Yeah. It was just so beautiful. I mean, y'all, I can't even. Spending time with my aunt is like a piece of my mom. You know what I mean? And that whole area, the nostalgia that comes behind it is a piece of just my grandparents and my uncles and aunts that are lost. Just, you know, being there, trying to make a difference, trying to help, and trying to, you know, just relax and do my thing. And I did, I relaxed. You should stay with your aunt for like a month. You know, here's the thing, and it's a sad thing, you know, because, you know, you have to talk about death, right? And people are like, that's so rude, she's waiting for Ed to die. I'm not waiting for Ed to die, you guys, get over it. But when he dies, it's gonna free up a lot of time. And I can tell you something, when he passes, I will definitely be going to Nashville twice a year, if not more, you know, depending on what I'm doing. But I plan on traveling a lot more. I plan on going to see my daughter, which I can't see a lot. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that I can't go. I just can't, you know. She's busy, you know, I'm busy. I want to go and also spend my time with the Nuggets. I can't fly all the time because you just can't leave, you know, every month to do something for a couple days. It's just not fair to the other person. I'm not, how many popsicle sticks? Beverly, that's funny. I found about 2 popsicle sticks lying around the house, but I found more popsicle droppings on my carpet. Both carpets, the one in the family room, yeah, the one I just cleaned like 2 weeks ago, and my bedroom's carpet, lots of red on there. There was a big orange spludge in my kitchen, yeah. There was also a blue one under the table, yeah. So I found more stains than I did anything else, yeah. It did fill my soul. It was where I needed to be. The cabbage bells are really easy, Connie. I'm gonna tell you something. It's the easiest fucking thing you will ever imagine. You need Minute Maid white rice. You need beef. I always do the more fatty beef because it makes it better. Me and my aunt, we had an argument in the store because I was like, Helen, she gets lean meat, and I feel like the lean meat makes it, too hard, like not moist, and I want a moist ball. You know what I mean? So depending, like, she did 5 pounds of beef, right? If you're gonna feed a lot of people, 5 pounds of beef is a lot of beef. 5 pounds of beef, you put in a couple of eggs, and we all do it differently. That's where you saw the argument. So 5 pounds of beef, you put in a couple of eggs, you put in rice, you make it as much rice as you want in the ball. Salt and pepper, you know, sometimes I might add a little other spice. You just mush it up, mush it up, mush it up, get it all well thing. I get about 2 cabbage heads. I get, you know, depending on how you want to do it, I boil it, and I think it's better. We baked it, and it's not as good. So I would get a big stock pot, and how I do it is I layer the cabbage. I cut the cabbage up. I put cabbage on the bottom, balls. Cabbage on the bottom, balls. Cabbage on the bottom, you know, balls. So you get it. It's layered, right? You get Heinz ketchup. You get a Big Daddy and a Little Daddy. You got to get the big Heinz. You can't fuck up on the generic. So if you ain't gonna spend the money for the Heinz, don't do it. And you need some. You need about. I put about 3 blocks of butter in it, salted. Yeah, my aunt only put 2. So, and then you just put on top. You put cabbage, and then I cover it. I fill it up about less than 3/4 of the way with water. I squirt ketchup on it, let it cook down, and then, you know, I like ketchup, so I like it to where it's a medium, you know, it tastes like a, not so, I mean, it's gonna taste like ketchup, but where I just look at it and I know. So it depends on how much beef you use. You want it to be soupy, right? So, and that's it. It's that simple. But boil it on the, and then you bring it to a boil, and then you simmer it all day. Yeah. Yeah, they're good. It's great and it's very easy. Very easy. It's a quick meal. So we used to do it back in the day where we would roll it and roll the balls up, but it takes time, and then you fuck up because their leaves aren't always perfect. This is just the easier way to make cabbage rolls without doing all the hard. Oh, Drake's here. All right. Sage, you can take him off the list today. He's here. All right. So anyway, yeah, it's super easy. Super easy. And like I said, I typically do 5-ish pounds, 5 to 6 pounds, depending on how many people I do. My aunt makes them really, really, really fat, like golf ball size. But then she's like, but people don't go back for more. They eat a ball with the cabbage and the soup. So I don't know. It's up to you guys, but I like the smaller balls with the cabbage. I like more cabbage than she did. She also does, like, her way is also with stewed tomatoes, diced up tomatoes. You could do that too. I've done it both ways. It's all right. You can add it if you want. If not, just do the old-fashioned way. So anyway, that was it. They're super easy. Like, I'm like, ooh, maybe I'll make them this week because they're good and they last. And you just get some French bread with a lot of butter in it. Yeah, hot diggity damn. You got yourself a nice, yes, World War II. That's probably where they made it, That's probably where they got it. You're right, you didn't come yesterday? The day before I couldn't do it, so I gave you a pass. Are you seeing him comment nothing too weird? I don't know who you're looking at. I'm like going. I got, what the fuck was that? I got really tight. I'm tight. Romania, yeah. And every culture has a different spin on it, right? And like the Muslims, I think they do grape leaves. Their version is with grape leaves, I believe. And they're tiny, 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 tiny. You know what I missed the most while I was there? My vibration plate. Yep. My vibration plate. So we're gonna get boogieing. They're so good, and it's just good for like it's like to me it's like chili. It's like chili. It's hearty. Mothers and grandmothers. Well, Drake, since I'm your mama number 2, your caramel mama, you should join him. Lebanese, yeah. Well, my Muslim friend uses it too. Yeah, it was hard to lose. It was hard to leave. I was sad. I wished I had 2 more days. And the only reason why is because every day was so busy for me that I didn't have a day to just sit and chill and watch movies and, just relax. It was just every day there was something that we had to do because I'm not there for a long time. So yeah, there's that. Am I glad I'm home? Yeah, I was really starting to get anxious the last 2 days. Really bad anxiety, like just here, right? And I couldn't get rid of it. It was weird. If I had a glass of wine early or something, I could relax a little bit more. Oh my God, we saw the best shirt for my anti-Reddit people. So it's an expensive shirt, and if they had it, I would have bought it. I think I'm gonna order it online. I found this new store I fell in love with. It's called I'm a Jean and Willie. And it's my style, right? T-shirts with the logo, my logo T-shirts. I bought 2 things, and we won't talk about it, but I bought a sweatshirt, and I love it too. And it was just funny. Anyway, my aunt, it was just, whatever they put on it doesn't mean anything, and it has one on it, 1 TH, So it was funny. We were just sitting there yesterday and eating, and she makes the best tuna salad. So that's what I had with potato chips yesterday for breakfast, lunch. And she's like, and we just giggled. She's like, what's one? We're like, what? Me and Brittany are like, what? And then we realized, she's your shirt. What's the one? I mean, it was the funniest thing. We laughed so hard. I said, it doesn't really mean nothing. It's just their design or whatever. And anyway, squirrel. One of the shirts said, welcome to my cult. Anybody? Said, welcome to my cult. And they only had a large shirt. I need a medium. Because my BP was, oh my God. Shit. Yeah, so welcome to my cult. You know I needed to get that. You know I need to get that. The Reddit people will love it. Did I meet Edward's first wife? Yes, Edward's first wife comes to my house all the time. But it won't let me. 8675309 86753. Bonnie and Broke Dennis says desperate much. You must be, honey, to come on my page writing or desperate much. You know what I mean? Like, you're not following the process at which you're saying that, but you look more desperate than me. You see that? You probably won't. Oh, so my mom. Yeah. Hello? I got it. I got your number on the wall. Well, they want it because they want to message you on Messenger. Hi, Meshi. So get Facebook Messenger so they can message your Messenger. so they can Messenger. Fuck! Messenger. I need to get these things done. The kids loved them, but they're driving me nuts. We know that. My favorite shirt's gonna say "Welcome to my cult" because y'all are cult apparently. Also, I don't want these Reddit trolls contacting me. Well, we don't want them contacting you, but they were talking about you. I heard. Did you hear that? They were saying some cool things about you. I don't know what they were saying. I got to catch up, but they were manipulating something we were talking about, of course. You know, because that's all they have to do. Froggy, we were just asking about you. He's like, y'all called. You rang. We did, Froggy. We said, where's Froggy? So my aunt does tuna, onion, and boiled eggs, hard-boiled eggs. Yeah, and just salt, mayonnaise, and a lot of mayonnaise. And it's just so good. So good. With hard-boiled. I'm just going to stop talking today. Hi, Kessler. How are you? Thank you, Debbie. You too. I'm going to take a nap today is what I'm going to do. Eyes wide closed, eyes wide open. Eyes wide open. Don't get me started to sing that song, eyes wide open. Oh, that's mouth wide open. Like I was at the dentist. I pick it up with my chopsticks. Anyway, why did you guys go to Tennessee? I went because I am Tennessean. So I go to see my Tennessean family. You know, that's what's really weird is that people don't understand, like, they don't listen to that, like, or they don't believe I'm from the South, right? She makes Hellmann's. She uses Hellmann's. Okay, fuck them then. Yeah. I can't wait to hear what they said. They manipulated something that we were talking about the first day you came back because they love the attention people get, you know. They love to pick apart everything. They're probably going to pick apart my video, my elevator video. You could tell Danielle was slightly infused, right? Slightly infused. I wasn't horribly infused. I was slightly. And after that glass of wine, I stopped drinking because that was my limit. Because I didn't want to be any more than that. Tuna man, pickle, egg, and lots of pepper. You don't do you do the egg. Yeah, I would add, Margie, I would add more things to it because that's just my taste. But for a familial taste that I wanted, the nostalgia, I did it her way. I know, they're driving me nuts. I miss this. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. You remember how I was going to tell you how I'm not going to mention names of people, but I told you, I was on, just so you know, I was on YouTube for the last, 4 days. I was on. One day I missed, I couldn't connect, but I was on. And so we talked a little bit about the foot thing, the foot fetish. So, you know, men are starting to come out of the woodwork a little bit, but they're messaging me on the side, right? So one guy said, and I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to tell you who these people are because privacy issues. I was semi-infused. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was still slightly less than semi or semi less than slightly. But I was having a good time. I was repeating myself. People are always like, we already know. Is it raining outside? Well, yeah, I'm drinking and I'm having a good time and I'm making a video. Nothing is fucking scripted. We do what we do on the video. That's my style. Don't pick me apart. I repeat things. Oh my God, you know? Look at your fucking ugly selves in the mirror. Anyway, so this guy, you know, was like, hey, I was wondering if you do it on the side. I don't have my account anymore. I could just PayPal you directly. Fine, right? Like, okay, but what are you interested in? what are you interested in? Like, what are you looking for? Because I'm new to this, right? So I don't need, I need to just know what you're looking for. He was very, there was a lot. And it was a lot. I haven't gotten back to him. I know. I don't know, Drakey. I don't know that. I don't know the whole thing. I gotta get. I'll let you know. I got your email. So it was like. Now I'm wondering if these people who are making the big bucks, if they're doing this stuff. Now I thought it was just a cute little couple feet pics, you know, little dabby and some, like he wants scrunch toes. I can do the scrunch toes. That's easy. Some barefoot. You know, some easy things. I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. And then he was like, and possibly this. A what? So now I'm new to this. Again, he wanted, I don't really know how to say this. Um, he wanted, and I wouldn't even know what to do. You know, like what? I don't even talk dirty to my husband. Like, he wanted, he, I don't even know how to say this without me. He wanted a, 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 a jack off list, like to get him to, like, he wanted me to walk him through the pro- what? I don't even do that with my husband. I can't do that. Like, I'll give you picture feet. I haven't responded to him yet because I've been busy. And when I read it further on the plane, I was like, I don't even talk dirty to my husband. How am I supposed to get another man to complete the mission? You know what I mean? So no, I will tell him my limits. You want to pay for a pedicure and you watch it, that's fine. I could do that shit. But you want, I don't, Cheryl, I don't really know how it works. I saw that and I was like, eek! No, no, no. What? Is there a special hair vitamin? No, Gigi, no, that stops there. Like, I'll scrunch my feet up. That's great. He wants he wants to read me saying how to get him. I don't know. I don't understand. I really don't, because I'm perplexed by that. I'm perplexed. I don't really know what that means. But anyway, so no, it stops before that. There's no way I could do that. So what I'm thinking now is like, are these women who are making big bucks doing that, are they getting them to the end with words, videos, with them saying it, not their face, but I can't. I bet you that's what they do. Now I was like, oh, and these people who make millions of dollars, they're doing a lot more than just, and it's virtual, right? So your hands aren't touching anything. You just have to be in a character. I know that's what they're doing anyway, but no, I'm not helping somebody to the end. I don't do that with my husband. I'm not doing that or getting into character for that. Hell to the no. But I'll take pictures of my feet and send them to you. I don't know. She says, what's wrong with you? So I don't know. I'm just dabbling, you know, I'm seeing what's going on. I'm just having fun with it, right? Just go, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Cuckoo, ka. Why the Southern accent at times? Linda, why not? Why not? Why does it bother you? I just got back from the South, so it's funny because I get into character too when I'm there. It's the funniest thing. When they say, yes, ma'am, when you go, I love the South. It's the best. It's just everybody's sweet. Everybody is respectful. Yes, ma'am. You do, and and I'm like, thank you. Thank you. That's, what I do. It's just so funny. My aunt giggles because she's like, holy shit. She goes, it makes me laugh because you go from regular to Southern all the time. And I said, I do. I mean, it's just hard. And when I'm there, I I pick up I pick up what they're saying and what they're doing, you know? And so I just acclimate very easily to the southern drawl because hello, I'm southern. I'm from Tennessee. Like, hello. Um and the um and people are so like they think I'm acting. As people have even gone as far to say like, "Are you making fun of Southern people?" Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, I'm making fun of Southern people. And here's the thing: when I get a little spicy, I start speaking in Southern tongue because you know what? It's fun. You know what I mean? It's fun. You've worked hard to lose it. Well, I love it. I love it. I love everything. You know, when you go down there and you're hearing people talk and they talk back to you and you start talking to them and you're like, hey, yeah, I get you. Thank you. You know, you're welcome, ma'am. Have a good day. You too. It's easy. And I do it. I can't help it. Even when I was little, I would remember picking up certain words, you know? Hey y'all, y'all need to see, you know, it's just I speak, you know, you're looking at houses in Murfreesboro. Yeah, it's fun. It's fucking fun. I love it. And it's part of my who I am. Southern inside blood. I was infused in the South. Um, we're just more laid back, and it always makes me laugh because I think the Southern women, you know, you don't mess with the Southern mom, you know, and so I get a little spicy. When people piss me off, I get more twang. That's what happens, more twang. Mm-hmm. Like you're uneducated with that accent. Oh my God, the doc said what? Fuck that. They also said you're more uneducated when you fucking cuss. And when I say fuck that, yeah, I'm more educated because I cuss. Yeah, kiss my ass. Okay, let me read a card. We haven't had a card in like a week, yo. Yo, 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 baby. Pop, yeah, you. I still got the Middlesex, Tennessee. You're right, I do. Um, be yourself unapologetically. Do you? Be yourself unapologetically, Jade. Who fucking cares if you got an accent? Who fucking cares if you cuss? People have a choice to believe what they want to believe or feel how they want to feel. What they don't have a choice of is the ability to tell you what their opinions are and how one should act or feel. Period. Period. There you have it. And that's what it takes a lot. I was doing a lot of that talking with family this weekend. The same shit I do to you guys, the same shit I preach. I was doing it to my family. I'm not going to get into details of what, but it was very, I mean, I had a good time imparting my knowledge as I do and imparting the way I've dealt with things. And, you know, you just try to help people as much as they can with whatever they're dealing with, right? And so it was a good trip for that reason too, because I think sometimes it's harder to hear the truth than it is to, you know, not. And it's hard because dynamics are difficult for everybody, and there's issues. Everybody's family has issues, and certain family members band together when it's time to come and to help. Um, so, and this trip was a little bit of that too. Trying to heal certain things or help heal or just help give my wisdom, which is completely different than everybody else's, you know. And it was also very enlightening and very anxious, I guess, because you see people hurting, you know, and you just want things to be the same. And that's all I can really say because it's nobody's business but mine and my family's. But anyway, it makes it very complicated. It was a lot of complications there too. So I'm glad I went. I'm glad I went. Will it help? Maybe. Maybe. But what helps us is bond further with everybody else. So we'll see. Did you wear your nice shoes to Nashville? No, I didn't. I had them on and I took them off. Yeah. I didn't because they just didn't go. I just couldn't do that. I mean, I'm not a matchy, but the shoes and the leggings to me don't go. Like if I was wearing jeans, but yeah. Do they visit you? Brittany, my cousin who just had Bauer, she's visited me a couple times in the past. My other cousin, her sister, has visited me a couple times. And last time my aunt was here was probably 12 years ago. She came when my mom died, and then she came like a couple years later or something. I don't remember, but she hasn't been here since. So I'm trying to guilt her to make her like, well, you can come to me. You have more flexibility than I do. So yeah, my high heels. Could you imagine me? It's great to visit family, and you know, I got to see my brothers. I got to see my niece. You know, I got to give her a gift or two. I needed it. I needed, and I didn't really do anything. I mean, you know, I didn't.
Stay there.
I didn't.
Damn it, Coco. Nice try.
I didn't have the responsibilities like I have here. So that in itself was like magical. So for the first 3 days, I was comfortable as a fucking lark. And then as the trip was starting to come to the end too, I started getting anxious because I knew it was coming to the end, and all the other emotions and all the other feelings and thoughts that I had and coming home and the stress that I know I'm going to feel. My fibromyalgia was so different there. Like, it's stress. So when I hit my peak, it's because of stress. I'm highly stressed here. And it's insane how much of a difference when you're away, your body just relaxes. And my pain level, like my pain's starting to come back. It is. So
My pain came back last night.
what do you take for your fibromyalgia? I take Lyrica. And wine. Yeah, and wine. He needed me. I mean, the house was disheveled. He got into a bed that wasn't ever made. The sheets were half on, half off. Pillowcases were doubled up on other pillowcases. There were no pillowcases. I don't even know how he crawled in the bed with hair. It was just ridiculous. The smell of the house, you want to talk about people calling me unclean? This house was so unclean when I was here. There were urine particles floating around. It was in the food. It was everywhere that everybody touched. There was so much urine everywhere from the cats that Dan doesn't micromanage like I do. I'm still cleaning it up today. So just so you know, it was unclean. Yeah. And Walmart. So because he knows. I mean, last night he put Grandpa to bed like a champ. He pooped. He cleaned him. He didn't yell
Last
for
night
Danielle.
I put him to bed like a champ. How about every night for the last 8 days?
By the way, I did it for 5 days before that.
No, I did it the last 3 days before you left.
No, you didn't.
I'm not going to argue.
I'm not gonna
It's
argue
not
with
a
you.
problem because.
But anyway,
I'm not
he didn't
keeping
yell
track.
for me because he knew I was involved in cleaning up the messes they left behind.
Yell for you any of the days that you were gone. We just did it. And
No shit,
by the
'cause I
way,
wasn't
and it was
here.
Right, and we had great nights every night. We had poops every day, which is really important. Walked them. It was good. But what really freaked me out was when you said where you were, and he said you were home.
Yeah.
Which means, you know, and he was sundowning during it. I kept him up till she came home, and I caught it on video. And the fact that he remembered or put the two together when she said I was in Nashville, and my dad goes, "You went home." His reaction made me laugh and cry at the same time. Because the first thing he said was what? He saw, I've been gone for a week, and he saw,
Just
I
one-
thought I saw you yesterday. And that made me laugh. And then when he hit the, you were home, I was like, whoa. How did you remember such a detail? You know, he doesn't remember even where I was born. This morning, he didn't know I was his kid. But he remembered.
I walked in this morning.
In
he's
that
like,
moment that she's a Tennessean. Yeah. She's from Nashville. And he remembered that. I don't know how.
crazy. And I walked in this morning and goes, "Oh, Danielle, good morning." And that's so funny because like he'll go in and won't know anything. But I go in and he's like, "Good morning, Danielle." At first he's like, oh, it's you, Danielle. What are we doing here? I said, "Well, this is where we live." He goes, "Is this our house?" I said, "Yep." He's like, "Okay." There's poop right there. You see that?
Oh, there's a poop there. They know them to clean that poop up.
It's hard, so we have to
In the
use-
garage.
Yes, there's somebody asked about the litter boxes. There's litter boxes everywhere. It
Yeah, and I was cleaning them out the whole damn time.
Just, cats are just
Just nothing but scoop and poop. Outside, dog poop, pig poop, inside cat poop, scoop and poop. I'm a pooper scooper. I'm a super pooper scooper.
No man cleans like a woman.
A
No.
super pooper
The
scooper.
like I said, the house was
Clean
put
as
together.
It was just clean. The
it
dishes were
hadn't
done.
it hadn't been like vacuumed in 6 days.
It was vacuum was difficult, but
The vacuum wasn't, and then there was pee everywhere. Pee in laundry room, pee in our room.
Grandpa's doing
I found
great.
where
He
it is.
ate
It's
healthy.
it was all underneath, multiple pees underneath your closet. Remember last night I kept saying I smell pee. I can't find the pee. It's everywhere. And then.
Grandpa is doing fine. I mean, he's UTI free, but he's just been, cognitively, he's not
No,
quite
I'm
there,
not
but
getting the blackout.
physically, he's about the same. So we have a procedure coming up in November, and I'm trying to get him in peak shape for that procedure on the 10th.
He's so. We gotta change. We gotta. When's you shower him last?
Oh, Saturday. Sunday. It's time today.
Well, his pants look like it.
Well, the pants are. I wasn't worried about the pants.
His
The
pants
thing is,
have like days worth of
I,
stains.
what I had to do while you were gone, right? I had to do what you do, and I do it better. I mean, cleaning all in here.
You don't do better because I change him every time I do that.
Well, I change them too.
His pants are filthy.
No, but I changed the under diaper. All right.
Julie, she's from Nashville and she has zero Southern manners, charm, or love of people. What a surprise. Julie, what do you think you have by coming on here, honey? Don't open that. Don't open that. What do you think you have by coming on here? You talk about my zero Southern manners, honey. Well, you got zero manners, period. And have a great day, baby cakes. Anyway, so I think I got the whole urine thing clean today between last night and this morning. So we should be like somewhat urine free. No, he'll never admit it, Elena. But Julie watches me and my Southern manners because she knows I'm beautiful and I'm a badass bitch, which she can't have and she can't be. She's a troller, you know what I mean? She's a troller and thinks she's a strong woman. But she wants to critique me on my manners when she's coming on my page, searching me out to be a complaining, you know what? Hello in Italy. Buonasera. Buona noche. Buona cremona. What do we do? I had fun on my trip. Yeah. Why comment? Because she's so happy, Kelly. You have to comment when you're happy because only the happy people comment, right? They are in complete denial of themselves. Every troll, every hater, right? It's not their problem. It's the other people's problem. Isn't that funny how that works? Isn't that funny how that works? It's never them. It's everybody else. It's called miserable people. Miserable people. They're not happy with themselves. Because if they're not happy with themselves, they're going to be ugly to other people. When they're happy with themselves, they're kind and empathetic. Period. Do I have kids? I have 3 kids. You subscribed to my zero manners, sassy self? Well, thank you very much. How about that for manners? How about that for manners? Thank you. Y'all have a good day, ma'am. Danielle, did you quit switching over to members only after the first 30 minutes? I did right now. Yes, I have reasons. Right now, I have reasons. Yeah. I'm trying to build up some other platforms. So that's why right now it's going to be just Tuesday, Thursdays, unless I decide I need to. Yes. We are girls just trying to have fun. Is there going to be a live tonight? Carol, that's going to completely depend on how I feel later. I took Advil this morning, if that tells you anything. Thank you, Michael. I took Advil this morning. So I still have to unpack my bag. I still have to finish up my laundry. I have to fix my washer. I have to see what bills I have to pay. To figure out dinner. You know, today's going to be a day of just like catch up and finish up my stuff. Oh, Kelly, well, thank you, girl. You're welcome. She gets a little bit sassy at times, all right? But she's only sassy to the people who deserve it. Those are the ones that don't think they deserve it, but, you know, they're following me. So, yeah, I may just want to relax. I've been on the go nonstop. I've been on the fucking go nonstop. I don't know if I'm going to feel like doing a live. I ordered some wine because I'm out of wine. I wanted some wine when I got home last night because I was so stressed out. Y'all, oh, this right here. I started cleaning it yesterday when I got home, Zaya. And then I kind of like stopped because I was like really pissy. And then I had to eat a sandwich really quick because I was hungry. I really hadn't eaten. And so did Dan clean up? Everything was picked up. But was it clean? No. The cat urine was horrible. If I didn't have to come home to the cat urine, it's fine. I had to change the bed, I had to start laundry. Let's see. I wouldn't feel like if me did the cauldron come out. It's out, but I had nothing to put in it. So, yes, my face is on a billboard in Kansas selling car tires. I sure am. They're used though. Douglas, do you need a pair? Or do you need 4 pairs? What do you need? How can I help you, Douglas? $59.95 was a special, if you remember. Some of them may be a little bit flawed, but hey, I'll guarantee it for at least a couple months. Yeah. Take a break tonight. I know. Bye, Janice. I just don't know how I'm gonna feel. So I can't. You need a good set of snow tires? All right, I got the deal for you, Neil. Can you come on out to Arizona, or I could? Texas. Was that Texas or Arizona? Hello from Qatar. I can send them out to you, Neil. It's just going to be a $499.95 mailing fee to get those tires you need. But I got a good set. I got studded ones. You like the studded ones? Do you need the studded ones? I got you, Neil. I got you. I got all new wheels and tires on my car. How is your father-in-law? Father-in-law doing well. He's doing fine. Yeah, I think. I haven't really spent time with him, you guys. I got home late last night. Dan had him up waiting for me. I was like, are you serious? Like, there's another stress that I have to worry about. Like, well, Grandpa wants to see you. Really? You won't even know I'm gone. Sundown out to, yeah, I don't know. I want to cook. You guys, I'm a home eater. We ate out a couple times, and I'm never really impressed with going out to food. You know, we went to that Indonesian pig or the indigenous pig or the Iranian pig, whatever we went to that night. Was it great? Fine. Yes, but Crosby and Brittany are foodies. More Crosby because he's in the restaurant business, so he loves to be out and about. So we went there. Was it bad? No, it wasn't bad, but it's just not my style. Give me a Chipotle bowl and call it a day, you know? So we went to that pig place, and then we ate balls, and I wasn't really eating a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't eat. I mean, I didn't gain any weight. I gained probably like, I was surprised. I was like looking to like gain because, you know, I felt like I was retaining so much water there. Because I couldn't stop drinking. The humidity in Asheville, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing, you know, out there. I don't know how you survive. Like, I've never drinking so much water in the last like 2 years of my life, and I was still parched. Like, what is happening? So they're big foodies, and I'm just not that big. Crosby wanted to go out the other night. I was like, no, I'll have leftovers. I want leftovers. I want the food that I grew. I didn't even have crystals. I didn't get crystals. There was just no time. And every time I had a moment, I wasn't hungry from the food before, you know? So me too, Tony. I am such a home person to eat. So, I mean, we only ate out twice the whole time I was there. We ate out at that pig place the first night, and then the other morning we walked down. We didn't walk, but we had Bauer and it was raining. But we went down to that Heart place. It was a breakfast coffee place, and I had that avocado. Do you know how expensive? I had that avocado toast. I took a picture for you guys. You guys should have seen that, most of you anyway. An avocado toast. Had avocado, radishes. It was really good. Like, I would have never thought to put radishes on it and carrots and whatever it was on it. You know, it was good. To get an egg, to get a poached egg on top of it was $3.50 more. $3.50 more. $3.50 more to get a poached egg on top. And I did it. The fucking avocado toast itself was $18. Plus the $3.50 for the poached egg. The prices in that area, of course, is really expensive. because they're, they're by, that was 12 South, and the Gulch is not too far away. And so it's really like yuppie, bougie area. It was over $20, and it was good. Hi, Dustin. Bacon again. It was good, but like, it was just so fucking expensive. Walmart, we went to, and the alcohol, it's crazy, right? It's just crazy. So like we went to the margarita place, taco bar. We had, the margarita glasses are like little tumblers. They're good margaritas, but they're tiny tumblers. And they felt probably like a shot and a half, or maybe 2 shots of margarita in the glass. Literally 2 shots of margarita in the glass. Because it's so little, with lots of ice. Lots of ice and stuff. He said he cooked, Drake. He said he cooked. And I had 2.5 because I didn't want her to finish her other one because she was getting a little tipsy. She's nursing too. So anyway, and then we got guacamole. It was like $80. What the fuck? Like $80. Oh, I did eat at a taco truck. We did eat at a taco truck, and I paid for everybody's lunch at that fucking nightmare of a festival. And then Crosby got the drinks. He should have. Fuck. Anyway, so he did cook. Dan did cook. He did. He took very healthy choice meals, made salads, and made new chicken for it. Way too expensive. Yeah, it's so expensive, Mary. It's just so ridiculous. And the cost in, like, Crosby's always wanted to go out. I'm like, no, I'm good. But I got a drip. They got cappuccinos. They were like $12. I got a drip fucking coffee. I'm like, I don't need no fucking stinking cappuccino. I don't need a cappuccino. I don't need a latte. She's like, why don't you get something fun? I was like, because I just fucking want coffee. A drip coffee was like $5. I had 1 cup. Let's talk about their grocery prices. Yo, I helped my aunt, of course, pay for the meal. I paid for a lot this trip, actually. As I'm calculating, I paid for a lot. Anyway, because my aunt used to do it. She likes to do it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna help put it on, so I'm gonna help do it. So, the grocery store. I kept talking about like how expensive it is, so different, but they have cheap gas. So I'm like, I wonder if it's a direct correlation to like certain costs of living there. Living's high, right? Property taxes are high there too, but like gas prices are low. So then I'm like, okay, is that why food prices are so high? Because our food prices, even though they're high, are a lot lower than what I paid. Y'all, you have no idea what I just paid for a week. The whole time in the store, I was like, I cannot believe how expensive these prices are. I'm like, oh my God. And we needed certain ingredients for the meal, right? And I wanted the charcuterie tray. Sales were like, it was ridiculous. I was like, this isn't a sale. My aunt's like, Danielle, if you don't want to pay for it, it's fine. I was like, I'm not saying that I don't want to pay for it. I just can't get over the fucking prices. And it was weird because we split it up and we just did, like, she did stuff, I took stuff, and it was literally equal. I think she spent $120, I spent $120 or something. It was crazy. I was like, how did we do that? That was good. High five, But I couldn't believe it. We went to Publix, right? I thought, she was like, I know Kroger's like cheaper, but it's not as good quality for like certain things. But I couldn't believe you fucking you must be way cheaper up there than here, because the only place that I've seen. No, I'm telling you, Nicole, I was shocked at their grocery prices. And there's no sales. We have sales like, hey, get each one for $3.50 or whatever. Their sales were like, hey, $7 and buy one, get, it wasn't the same. Like the deals were not the same. The deals weren't even deals. I wouldn't even call them deals. I was like, this is bullshit. Everything is expensive. Everything. I can't believe the prices. And I like Publix. Less people in the store. Yes, Publix is pricey though. I mean, I was like, yeah, but the buy one, get one frees are much more expensive than mine. I got a couple BOGOs, but I was like, fuck, this is a BOGO? A satellite dish. I just couldn't my aunt was just pissy. We were both tired because we had just done that festival, and that was the day she locked her keys in the car. So we were both like tired on the way home, and we had to do things. It was so expensive. I can't. And Mary, I know what I spend here. Like, I just spent $160 on groceries last night, and they're being delivered with a fee. You know, I gave them whatever. And it's still expensive, but I mean, I don't know. It's fucking weird. That's all I'm gonna say. It's weird. So, yeah, drank a lot of coffee, no problems, which was nice. And had my Red Bulls because I needed those for, like, I was just like pooped. I was pooped. I stayed half of the time in Kingston Springs and half of the time in the Gulch. My cousin lives like right like on the outskirts of the Gulch. So I don't know, what's that called? Is that Middle Tennessee? I don't really know. Directions in Tennessee are just so weird for me. Like, is that like Williamson County? I don't even know. Oh my God, Vogie, you have no idea. It's so crazy. Oh, thank you, JJ Oliver. That's a very sweet thing to say. JJ said, you are doing an amazing job. If nobody told you today, you are loved and appreciated. Whole Foods I will not go to Whole Foods because Whole Foods food does not hold food for days. You have to eat it that day. So I will not go to Whole Food because I think it's just a bunch of crock of shit. Organic, fucking shove it up your ass. It's not organic. It's still processed in a plant. It still fucking has chemicals in it. And why am I paying double the price for something? Give me all the fucking chemicals. I mean, if I can say it doesn't have any chemicals, it's chemical free, fine. But it doesn't, because it's all fucking there. It's bullshit. So if you want to spend more fucking money on organic, then go do it. But do your own shit. That's truly organic. Yeah. A bag of Doritos, I know. I stopped going and just to go to Aldi for certain stuff. I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, if you can do it for yourself, it's so much easier. But I'm tired of the fucking bullshit of politicians controlling every fucking thing else. Oh, we're gonna save you money. We're gonna cut prices. All I have seen. Don't get me started. All I have seen is prices go up. My insurance prices, everything's up. And TikTok took away my algorithm. So, like, kiss my ass, you know? So, you know, a lot of people are like, well, do this. I can't afford all that shit. It's social media. We're up and down and all around. Rouse here for $1. Oh, you did? Yeah, Lil. And you have to pay for the fucking bags. I didn't come see you, Paul. I had no time. I would have loved to, though. I told y'all where I was going to be. I told you guys that I was going to be at Alley Pub, right? Look at all that growth. See? You guys, that's hair. Well, my hair. But, yeah. But, look. Hair's growth. You can see the new growth everywhere. I don't know if any of this is coming back. But there's my hair. Politics and tariffs, yeah. Just spent $88 for 4 bags and 1 pack of meat. It feels like it. Do I have Botox? A little bit. I Botox. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna Botox that fucking shit. I have Telogen effluvium, I believe. Yeah. Which is female powder baldness as well as stress. You know, fucking bullshit. So hair looks horrible. Huff in Portland. It is what it is, you guys. I can't hide it. I got no hair. I mean, it's going to get worse, I'm sure. And I might lose it all. I don't know. Is Botox expensive? It's fucking expensive. Abso-fucking-lutely it is. We have been paying for bags. Do we have to pay for bags in Nashville? I didn't think so. Do we? I didn't remember if they did charge me. But if they did, they did. I don't know. I get charged here, too. It's bullshit. Then don't fucking sell the bags. If it's against, like, public policy to make those bags plastic, why are we doing it? Stop making them. Make something that's more affordable, more green. Why are we wasting money on the fucking chemicals in that bag? It pisses me off. A lot of TikTok creators are quitting. Yes, because TikTok has taken away a lot of algorithms for people who were making good money. I was making really good money. TikTok was probably the one app that I was making the most money of at the time. And so my biggest source of income just died. Like 80%, maybe 85%. My biggest source of income from all three accounts, 80%, 85% probably. That's what TikTok has done to people. Yeah. Now I'm starting to make money on Facebook, hoping that it will take the place of TikTok. YouTube, I haven't figured it all out yet. I mean, I make decent money on YouTube, but if I could, I need to, of course, you always just need to make more, you know? We're by country here, by plastic that I butt up against. Gotta remember. I know, I gotta remember. I get road rage too. Like, you should see me. I was like, give me this fucking stroller. So when we were at that festival, I was like I was flat tiring people. They're looking at me and I was like, well, fucking move. Like, we're fucking move. I feel like we were a herd of fucking cattle, you know? And we needed to just move as we were going. Fucking move. Why are we stopping in the middle of the fucking walkway? Like, move, people. Poorly designed. They should have had everybody on the sidewalks. They should have had clear path. Yes, they are controlling. Like, there's been a couple of people who are like, oh my God, Danielle, I haven't seen you in forever. Well, it's because TikTok. You can thank TikTok for fucking up the algorithms for us. I can't stand some people. I can't stand people, and I can't fucking stand crowds. I literally lost my shit. I was like, I need a drink. For like 45 minutes trying to get to one place, I was like, I need a drink. I need a drink. I need a drink. I'm gonna die. Brittany was like, I need a drink. So yeah, that day we were at Publix. Me and my aunt were just like silent. She's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just tired. She goes, okay, just making sure. She goes, people get really upset when I'm quiet and think something's wrong, but I'm just chilling. And she goes, I just wanted to make sure. Now I know how they feel. I was like, I'm just zoning thinking I'm fucking tired. And we had to go home and cook dinner. What did we have that night? Yeah, we cooked. So, well, she cooked. Rick cooked steaks that were good because I want a steak. I'm a steak person. So he cooked steaks. I was like, I want steak and chicken. My aunt's like, shit. So he barbecued chicken for us, right? So when we got home, it was ready. And steak. And then we just made my salad. I always request a salad. One of the salads that my grandma used to make all the time. Two different salads that my grandma used to make. So I wanted one of them that night. So she made that. She made rice. I didn't eat the rice. I just put everything on my salad. But it was a good dinner. And then we had to put everything away. And then we had to wake up in the morning and get that stuff. Steak and chicken. I love steak and chicken. I know. I was like, well, just give me steak. But chicken sounds good too. Aloha. Susan, I don't like, what I realized, I'm going to tell you, what I realized is, really nice from, ton of room for food. I have all those from pre-COVID days. They're in there. I just don't forget to take, I just don't go shopping anymore. That's the problem. I try to order online. I take people in spurts. I don't like large crowds. They give me anxiety. I fucking can't breathe. And it makes me mad when I can't get to, like, I couldn't even look at the booths. It was like you had to fight your way. I was like so irritated. It was just not fun. It was not fun. It was a bad day. So, and they had cute shops. Like, I couldn't go into all this shit, you know? So anyway, it's fine. I recovered. We went and got out of the hurdle and we were able to get to that rooftop bar, which was really nice. So I got how do I deal with casinos? I'm not in crowds. When I sit at the bar, I have my space. Like, I'm not in like a row of people. It really stresses me out. I always have to have the end, typically. Or second to the end. I'm very particular. But like, I like sitting at the bar. And now I don't give a shit what people think of me. Yes, Kelly, of course. Glad you're back. I was having Danielle Charles. Thank you. I was having, I couldn't do I didn't bring all these my gadgets. So YouTube only got me. So they were the only lucky ones. So once we got there, I wanted a martini and then I like freaked out. And I was like, no, give me, because they were just drinking Aperol spritzes, which by the way, I don't like. It's not my thing. I guess I don't like the Aperol. I don't know what the fuck I don't like, but I was like, no, thank you. So I got Sauv Blanc. I pretty much drank Sauv Blanc the whole time. Everybody's like, well, what was your drinks? The only day I changed was that day I needed something stronger. And so we had a martini after that Sauv Blanc. And then that was it. Didn't have any more alcohol after that. And then we went home, cooked dinner, and then we went to bed. Oh my God, the casino gifts. Stop it. I have some in a giveaway pile right now. Grandma E! Grandma E in the house with her casino gambling. I love it. You need some rum? I feel like I want a glass of wine. What time is it? I mean, it's 1 o'clock in Nashville. Do I ever go to concerts? No. I mean, we went to the Violent Femmes, but we had VIP tickets, so we were able to be on top. And so we didn't have to, like, sit in the crowds. Yeah. And Violent Femmes is coming back here in Sacramento, so we're excited. What's my pain level today? It was like borderline 3 and 4. Today, I'm about a 5. My jaw, this side's really hurting. This side's really hurting. It's going to get worse, I think. Ow. But I think if I nap, I'm still kind of like on that high, but I feel a little hungover, you know, and the only day I really drank a lot was that day in the elevator, and you'll see it. So bad right now. Oh, so bad. So bad. Like this, just like wants my, so, yeah, so really the only thing that really, that day was the elevator day, and I was like, okay, I don't want to be hungover. I just feel foggy, you know. When I travel, I just always feel foggy. It doesn't matter if I drink, and I didn't. I had 2 drinks yesterday. One before I got on the plane, so it was like 11 o'clock here, 12 o'clock here. And so it's not alcohol, but I just feel fuzzy. Sherry, what'd you say? Sherry, my husband Doug passed away Friday evening. Oh, Sherry, I'm so sorry. I saw that and I was like, I think I'm hung. I mean, I just don't think I slept. I mean, I slept great, right? But not enough. And the jet lag, I mean, it's 2 hours, but I still kind of feel it, you know? Last night, I mean, like I said, I was up at 4. I was like, nope, not going. And then I kind of woke up at 5. I was like, nope, not getting up yet. And then Dan's alarm went off at 6. I didn't sleep past 8:30 a day. Most of the time I try to get up 7:30 so I can get over, you know, I can get all my shit going and my exercise out of the way. So everything was boom, 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 boom. Oh, Marilyn, I'm sorry. Double shots for Dan. Yeah. I bought a box. I bought a black box wine. A black box wine. Because I went to the local Piggly Wiggly. Oh, Drake, I did that when my mom died. I was straight up once a week I went. Because my mom liked it, and it kind of anyway, don't talk to me about that. When I landed, I was like, ooh, when are we going to the casino? Anyway, so no, I didn't get the black box airplane. So when I went to the local Piggly Wiggly, which really wasn't the Piggly Wiggly, it was like Lawrence Fisher or Lawrence Foods or something like that. I don't know. The wine was expensive. You know, I wasn't going to buy an $18 bottle of wine that I know I can get for 12 or 14. I had trouble. So I was going to buy 2, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care. And then I was like, fuck that, I'm going to get the black box. The black box, what's it called? The black box, Sauv Blanc. It's $16.99 versus spending like 40, whatever. So I bought it. It was good. I've had it before. It was fine. It lasted me my whole trip. No, it wasn't a Piggly Wiggly, but it was Lawrence Foods or something, which is their like local mart in Kingston Springs or Kingston Springs or Pegram. Pegram is one way, Kingston is the other, and so I don't know which is which, but I'm saying Kingston Springs, Lawrence Foods. Anyway, so I got that, and it was good. It lasted me my whole trip. I had the last glass right before I left for the airport. Took out the thing, squirted it in there. Yeah, it was perfect. On your video regarding your hair, read it when you can. That being said, thanks, Carmel. I appreciate it. What do I do for a living? This is what I do for a living, among other things. among other things, right? So anyway, I did. That lasted. So I don't even know how many bottles of wine in there. There's two, maybe one and a half, two, maybe two. So it lasted me. It was cheaper way to go. So I would have, about like if we were in between things, I would have a glass of wine, right? And then I would just go on and have another one or whatever. But for the most part, like that's what I drank, Sauv Blanc. Seems Middle Eastern. Heisenberg. Behar is many different. Behar spread their seed all over the Middle East. So pick a country, pick a area. I'm sure it's part of that. So anyway, yeah, that's what I did. It was fun. Did I do a squirrel moment or anything? I think that's all I want to talk about. I'm tired. I gotta go clean up poop. He says he cleans up poop. We'll see. We'll see. He doesn't look at the bedding, you know, and all that shit, so I'm gonna have to do that. And by the way, yesterday I'm all fucked up on time, and I forgot to tell everybody everything, right? So I was like, shit, put out the garbage can, and he's like, it was last night. I was like, fuck. I was like, damn it. And he's like, well, somebody did it, not me. It's probably my neighbor because she knew I was gone. So my neighbor which is a good thing because I got her a gift. Anyway, it's chicken stuff. So I saw a chicken shirt. I had to buy it for her. Come on. It was cute. And it was on sale. So I was like, oh my God, I got to get this for Kelly. So anyway, that's it. I just relive from my Christmas cards on a site called Seller's Labels. You guys are weird. I don't do cards. And nor do I ever do cards. I try to do cards. And people make fun of me when I do the cards. Because they're like, oh, look, Danielle got a card. It's just something I had up in the cabinet. Anyway, I'm tired. So I'm going to go finish my clothes. I might just even lay down with the glass. I don't know how many wine. Never mind, I can't. I gotta wait for my Walmart order. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. I have a couple pickups that I want to do, but I bought the black box again, but it was Pinot Grigio, so they didn't have the Sauv Blanc, so we'll see if I like the Pinot. But I'm like, hey, it's easy right now. So anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm tired. I feel like I'm on a cloud right now. It's weird. So I might go catch up on my shows. No, I got work to do. Fuck. I gotta check my flowers. I got shit to do, so I gotta go. I love you. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. And I don't know if we'll be on. If we're on, we're on. If we're not, we're not. I can't give you any guarantees because I don't know how I'm gonna feel later. But anyway, irregardless of that, I'll see you definitely tomorrow morning. So I love you. Have a good day. Thank you for joining. See ya.